Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the Pulse of Husker Nation, brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Today I'm joined by current Husker Pheldarius Payne. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So obviously we're recording this on a Monday. This could go out Tuesday or Wednesday. So a lot of these questions are going to be based on the Illinois game, and then we'll look forward. So, but talk to me, because you had 2 tackles for loss. You had 2 sacks. Talk to me about how that felt to kind of have a little bit of a breakout game for yourself on an individual level.
It felt good to have the game I did, but of course it was sad for the ending. But the feeling of the sacks and the TFLs were great, honestly.
Yeah, so I loved when you threw the bones, too. Garrett Nelson was throwing the bones. You were throwing the bones. It was good to see, especially in that first half, the excitement, the pressure, the explosion coming from you guys on defense. Talk to me about being able to get early pressure on Illinois and what led to that early success.
I feel like we were stopping them early on the run, and it was getting them in them pass situations, and throwing the bones that's one of the best feelings ever. I can't wait to do it in the Memorial Stadium, but of course it was good to do it in the other stadium. Not the real Memorial Stadium, but the Illinois Stadium.
I got you. So the second half, I mean, the defense played pretty well overall as a whole. I don't think most people would say the defense was an issue on Saturday. Illinois was able to have a little bit more success in the second half. Most of the sacks and tackles for loss came in the first half. So offensively, when they were able to move the ball a little bit better and protect the quarterback a little bit better, what were some of the things that changed in the second half, that the adjustments that Illinois made?
Well, I think they just were able to get their run going. And when they got their run going, they opened up like play action. We had to react to the run, and it opened up like little routes. They didn't get really no big passes or anything. It wasn't any more drop backs. It was more like play action. Or where they did have that one good catch and throw, but it happens. It's football. Other than that, it wasn't just like airing us out for like 20-yard passes to play.
Yeah, so talk to me about Eric Chinander, because every year since the arrival of Scott Frost and his staff, including defensive coordinator Eric Chinander, the defense has showed improvements every year. You can see them getting better. And on Saturday's game versus Illinois, you guys look like you're taking another step going forward. Talk to me. And obviously, you guys want to keep getting better. Obviously, you want to get the win. That did not happen. All those things are frustrating. I get that. But talk to me about some of the things that Eric Chinander has been stressing this year for the defense to focus on, to try to keep making those improvements and getting better. Just talk to me about your defensive coordinator, Eric Chinander, and in general, and some of the things he's been stressing going into this season.
I feel like he stresses more little things because we have like an older defense, and he's like great with us, like personal. With him, it's more like a family feeling, and we're just going out there playing the game, and it's just you can tell like when it's a different feeling, and he actually means well by us, and it's just great playing for him. And him as a coordinator is just great. He has a game plan every game, and we're always ready to go.
Now talk to me, obviously, the win. You guys weren't able to get the win. Obviously, I know that's frustrating. That's the ultimate goal. That's what matters the most. Talk to me about going forward, okay? So you guys got Fordham this Saturday. Then going forward after that, obviously you got Buffalo. Oklahoma is going to be a big game. Talk to me about the attitude. How do you, I don't want to say turn it around because it's one game in, but talk to me about how do we get this thing going in the right direction? How do we get some wins rolling? Talk to me about that attitude and things that you're focusing on when it comes to that mindset.
Like you said, it's a 12-game season. Some people they don't see that. They see just one loss and they think we just go downhill. But I know this team is gonna fight back. Of course, make a statement for them game. And we're just gonna get rolling. And once we get rolling, can't see no one stopping us. If we're being completely honest. Feel like even Illinois game, we beat ourselves. No team is physically better than us. Only way they can beat us is mental mistakes by us.
So I like that confidence. Talk to me about where that confidence comes from. You feel like once you get rolling, nobody's going to be able to stop you. Talk to me about that confidence and where that confidence stems from.
I just feel like it's on our team, coaching staff. We all confident in our game plan and what we did this offseason. And during the first game, you could see little glimpse of it, but course, it's going to be little errors, but last game we literally beat ourselves, so we're not going to let that happen again. And I know this coaching staff, they're not going to let it keep happening to us.
So talk to me about some of the things this offseason that you like that you did that you think are really going to help you. Because every year, coaches, they evaluate what they did the year before during the season. They evaluate strength and conditioning. They evaluate how they do spring practice. And I know the year before was COVID, a little bit different, a bit different of a season. But talk to me about some of the things this offseason that you specifically have in mind that you're like, it's really going to benefit us going forward the rest of this season after this first game.
The strength and conditioning staff, the War Daddy, and Coach Stroff and them, we did a lot of speed work, strength, and they really prepared us for the season. And you could tell, like, going through it, we was like, you don't want to go through it, but you have to, and it made us better. I know the coaching staff doing the spring ball, they were like broke it down for us, started stuff over, little things. I'm grateful for it. Our whole entire team's grateful for it. And they make sure we feel like we're playing football, having fun, like it's Little League, but more focused on.
So leaders are going to be more important now than ever, especially as a team as a whole. Who are some of the guys who are taking that leadership role on the team as an overall whole for this season?
Of course, Damian Daniels, Damian Jackson, Gary Nelson. People are like pushing us on. Markel, Deontay, they just pushing us to make sure we keep going, keep fighting. They making it known that it's a 12-game season, not a one-game season. One game can't define us, and it won't define us.
Who are some of the guys on the offensive side of the ball that have taken that leadership role as well?
Of course, Adrian and Cam, and I'm sure they do it like more. It's other guys, but we're more separate, defense and offense. So I wouldn't know like who's like, of course, like in meetings, like they probably wouldn't know some of our guys, but some of the guys are like in meetings telling us we got to keep our heads up.
I'll share a funny story. So my rookie year with the Rams, it's like literally the last practice of the year going into the last game. And I'm talking to my D-line coach, and he keeps talking about the offensive coordinator for our team, or the quarterback's coach, I'm sorry. And I finally look at him and I go, I don't know who that guy is. Like there's such kind of like, I don't want to say separation, but offense and defense, they kind of do their own thing. And then you come together at practice, you go head to head. So I always like to ask offensive guys about defensive guys and vice versa, because I remember I had no idea who the quarterback's coach was that year, and he just stared at me dumbfounded. But I was also a rookie. My head was swimming. Yeah, so I think the only question I got left for you, because there were some good things from the defense on Saturday. You were able to stop the run early, get after the quarterback. What's the biggest thing going into this Fordham game? And obviously guys are going to be big favorites. What's the biggest thing you'd like to see the defense improve on for this Saturday that can hopefully carry over into the rest of the season as well?
Hold them to a goose egg. That's the biggest thing I think we all want to do. Like make a statement, show that we have been working, that we are working.
Well, I like the confidence. You hold them to a goose egg, get rolling from there. I think Husker fans can find some optimism in that. So I appreciate you taking the time. And good luck this Saturday. Until next time, Husker Nation, go big red. And always remember,
throw the bones.
Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.